It's working. Now, this is a great way to start off a stream by me sitting here dumbfounded, wondering if my stream is even actually working. But I used to do a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I switched over to Twitch, and the interface is significantly different than what I expect. So I am looking to see if it is on. And it is on, even though it says I'm streaming Fallout, which I am not. I'm definitely not streaming Fallout right now. I am definitely streaming Diablo. That is so weird. I don't know how to change that. Does it matter? Probably just going to port this over to YouTube anyway. So people are like, hey, he's a Fallout guy, right? And he's, oh, here we go. Edit stream info. Here we go. People are going to be like, hey, I want to watch some Fallout 4. And it's like, he's not playing Fallout 4. He's playing Diablo 4. How dare he? There we go. This is a mature rated stream. I don't know about that. We're just going to have some fun. All right. We're up and running. All right. How's everybody doing? Thought it'd be fun to play some Diablo 4. I beat Diablo 4 when it came out, and I love the game, and I put it away. So when I come back to the new season and I look at all of these things on the map, Legion, Battle Pass, all the different renown, the goals, all these different objectives to do, it's overwhelming. And I got to admit, a lot of it I really just don't plain understand. What I do understand is how to kill people. And I understand that I am still learning what I need to do for a druid. When I played last time, I played a sorcerer. My wife played a druid. So I kind of learned through her a little bit of what made a good druid. And I know that one of the very first things I'm going to need to do is go to this druid zone to unlock the spirit boon thing, which I don't have quite yet. So I don't see a waypoint to get over there. You'll see the stuff that's already marked as unclaimed. These are things I've done in my former life that I haven't really touched since then. So I've been out of the game now for quite a while. And I think they're on season 4. I didn't get the DLC. I didn't get the battle pass. I'm just sticking with OG Diablo 4, which right now is more than enough content for me, considering this isn't this isn't the only game I'm playing. And when Monster Hunter comes out, there's a very high likelihood that I am just going to be completely lost in Monster Hunter land. So before I get into it, I thought I'd show you my build. There's not much to it. I'm only level am I? I don't even know my level. Oh, 17. Level 17. I did get some stat points carried over from previous playthroughs because of how the renown system works, because I had other characters in the past that I have just basically inherited some stat points. But I'm going to go werewolf build. Nothing fancy at all. I have just put 1 point into... that's the wrong part of the tree. I put 5 points into claw. That's going to be my primary attack, just to turn into a werewolf and do a little bit of claw damage. And I did put the enhanced claw, which increases the attack speed, and the wild claw, which has a chance to hit twice. That's my generator. My dump ability is going to be shred. Shred, I'm not sure I like it because the first attack will dash towards a target. And there's a lot of times I just go completely off screen. I just launch into a different pack of enemies that I wasn't even planning on going through, which is a little odd. But when I hit all 3 shreds, it deals more damage, and then it does a really nice finisher. In addition to that, it is a great way to get healing back because it gains attack speed and heals if an enemy gets hit. So I'm constantly using that as my kind of healing ability. I did also add in Heart of the Wild, which increases my spirit. Abundance, which gives me more spirit because I'm using Wild Impulses, which... my core skills actually cost more, but deal more damage. So I was okay with that. So the traditional pump and dump, I'm going to be spamming X and then dumping off on square, which in this case will be shred. I completely skipped the defensive skills. I'm sure later on that may be of some value. I haven't had really any difficulty yet in killing anybody, including world bosses and some of the other stuff. I am playing on hard. Maybe it means I could bump up one difficulty and I need to start working on some of the damage, migration, and survivability. But so far, I haven't really had to use that. And then down here in the companion skills, I'm skipping that for now, but I'd like to come back later. I instead jumped over to the rabies skill, which I can hit every 12 seconds, which basically spreads poison across the board. Everybody gets poisoned, and it's phenomenal. And I put some modifiers on there so the poison ticks a little bit faster, and it lasts a little bit longer. So all good things there, I think. All good things there. So basic rotation is, like I said, just start off with a basic swipe there, then dump my slash when I can, and then every so often bite with rabies and spread it around. But like I said, I mean, I see the little reticle on the top of the screen to let me know, return with 10 grim favors, whatever. I see the little icon at the top to let me know who I'm hitting. But yeah, there you go. It just launches me off screen, and I'm not sure I like it, but it is giving me back a pretty good amount of healing right now. So I feel like it's something that I need to at least invest in. It's my kind of primary way of like basically staying alive without having to use an incessant amount of health potions, which I kind of like. And it is funny when I just go flying off the screen. I'm like, oh, I guess we're pulling another pack of enemies now, and that's just the way it's going to be. You'll notice those little glowing orbs here. That is part of a legendary weapon that I picked up. I don't know how long I'll keep it. I've actually found better weapons since then. But what it does is when my core abilities overpower an enemy, it'll drop these volatile blood drops. And then when I collect them, it'll damage 124 damage around me. So it's a nice little damage buff on top of everything else that I'm doing. I have found better stuff than that, but they are kind of nice to have a little bit of extra damage, and I feel like it's worth holding on to for now. So the idea here is just kind of that forward mobility that I mean, really, to be fair, I think every character in Diablo is just meant to be like a slaying machine, right? Like, that's kind of the goal of all of this, is just go out and murder everything as fast as possible. But at least for me, the idea was that I wouldn't have to stop to heal, because I have constant self-heal, and I have the ability, if necessary, to burst a little bit more damage with the Wraith ability. So that's kind of what I've been going towards right now. And now I figure out my PlayStation has been revving up. It just updated Black Ops. Man, I swear I thought my PlayStation fan was going on. I'm sitting here like loading up the game, and this thing sounds like a jet engine. Like, it makes my PS4 sound quiet. But it was definitely ramping up because it was installing some stuff. That makes me feel a little better. I was getting ready to call the tech commander to have him come out and clean my PlayStation again. I am rocking on the original PlayStation 5. This is the launch one that I got. My Pro is upstairs, but I use this one as my streaming one. So this one has been, my daily driver for a very, very long time, until I recently got the new PlayStation. And it's moved around quite a bit. I had it vertically, I had it horizontally, and as a result, I feel like it's gotten dirty, and I've just never gone back and actually like cleaned it up properly. So every so often when I hear the fan revs up, it gets me a little worried, because I think maybe like now this is the time. But so far it has not left me hanging, so that's good. All right, we are slowly working our way up to this character here. I remember doing this with my wife before. It's some kind of like Druid challenge, I think, where you basically have to, I don't know, you're basically going to a Druid high school, and you're working through a set of challenges which will give you boons, which it's just more buffs. I mean, I know there's theory crafting in this game on how to build the perfect character, and there's people who do the high level raid stuff where, you beat a dungeon in like 2 seconds or whatever. The one thing I'll say, I don't really care for that part of the game. I just like killing stuff, and it's oddly therapeutic, just murdering legion. Let me lower the volume here a little bit. It's oddly therapeutic just murdering legions of enemies. That said, I love that this game does have so many synergies that connect together, that you can start building a character that works for you, that procs and, you know, I mean, that just actually like combines with the legendaries to like do some really cool things. When I was really into Diablo 3, I remember playing characters that weren't really kind of like a Crusader, for example. Getting a Crusader that was pure summons. Only did was summon. I never even attacked. I never even basically got off my horse. I just ran around and let all of my summon minions like do all the work, which was really, really cool. I suspect there's probably some builds like that in this game. I don't know what all the legendaries are yet. It's kind of pointless to worry about that until I've reached endgame because, you know, I mean, obviously I'm like, I want to play as a werewolf, so I'm going to focus on werewolf stuff. Like, that's kind of a no-brainer. But in terms of like, where do I want this build to go? I don't know yet. You know, the one fun thing about this game with the ability to respec, with the ability to quickly pivot to something else is your perfect build is literally just like one drop away. And it will totally change the way you play this game. You will totally respec your character and go off in a totally different direction than you may have thought you were going to go to. And that's what I always loved about Diablo. As much as I love the hardcoreness of Diablo 2, where you basically had to roll a new character, and like I remember playing with my buddy in college who gets this legendary maul called Bone Snap. It was a two-handed maul, right? He gets this really cool maul. He after he's done with the maul, like he was playing a barbarian, but it wasn't a maul barbarian. So what does he do? We re-roll a brand new character, put every single stat points into mace, and basically turn this guy into just like a monster. It was so fun. But you know, that was the way you had to play Diablo back then. You basically started from scratch with the idea of putting all your stat points into one particular thing. You could not re-level, you could not respec. You would basically, you know, hardcore in the rune words and all that kind of stuff, and then basically have just synergies that worked for you. Here, you know, they're a little more forgiving. They want you to keep playing. They want you to keep upgrading. They want you to stay engaged. So it's almost too much at times where there's too many things going on. But the key is you don't have to keep divorcing yourself of your character. You can keep playing with the same character over and over and over throughout the entire season and enjoy the entire content and just have fun. And it's a really, really nice thing to be able to do. And I like that. You don't feel like FOMO in the sense of like, oh man, I screwed up, I got to start over. They've even geared the drops now towards you, where the drops actually are basically catered towards your character, which is really, really cool. So you're guaranteed to get stuff that actually matters for you. I remember when my wife and I were playing Diablo 3, we were constantly trading items to each other because like, I'm like, well, you know, I was playing as a barbarian. I think she was a sorcerer at the time. And I was like, well, hey, really cool weapon. Not for me. Maybe you can. Oh, she was a witch doctor. You know, really cool thing that maybe you could have that I couldn't use. Now everything you get is tailored for you. The loot tables are dropped for you. You're going to get legendaries that are for your character. Maybe not the ones you want. Maybe not the best roll. All that kind of stuff. But I got to give them credit that they've kind of like gotten better about doing that. So the one thing, though, I would say that I am not thrilled about with this game is the insane microtransaction system to it. I mean, I get it. I know that's how a live service game works, and Diablo absolutely went to a live service with a new battle pass all the time, and you know, unlock the new stuff. I mean, the store is in your face when you basically turn on the game. Are we trying to find people? What are we trying to do here? Protect the villagers. Okay. Are you a villager? Okay. I'm trying to figure out who these villagers are. You log in the game, the very first thing you see is a store. Like, it's like, really? And especially for being a werewolf. This is my big criticism with the werewolf. As cool as a werewolf looks, do you see any of my gear? Do you see the cool sword that I have? Do you see any of the cool armor I'm wearing? No, you don't. Because I don't have any. Because I'm a werewolf. So all the cosmetics do absolutely nothing for me, personally. But even if they didn't right now, I mean, like, really get close to your screen and look. Can you even see, like, can you make out my character? Can you make out the weapons I have compared to all the explosions and everything else going around me? Like, I can't. Which is why, to me, the fact that this game has the fact that this game has all that microtransaction for cosmetic, I find very humorous. I guess I didn't rescue anybody. I guess they all died. So I got a crappy reward. I tried, villagers. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where people feel like I have to go to the store and I have to go do something because I have to buy an item or else I don't look as cool. I don't get that. So the idea of the battle pass here just seems kind of odd to me. All right, so Hell Tides I do remember. We can go in here. I think the holes are still Hell Tide too, maybe. We'll find out. I'm not even sure. I guess we'll go down and see. I don't see the Hell Tide counter anymore, so I feel like maybe not. There's nothing even down here. Oh, it's a chest. Oh. Luck was not on my side. Did you see that launch again? It just launched me into nothing. Okay, this has nothing to do with Hell Tide. We can go ahead and kill this guy real quick and get back outside and continue to collect some of the Hell stuff. Alright. Nice little dungeon there that amounted to nothing. So when I was playing, basically at launch, Helltide, I don't remember if Helltide came out at the beginning or it was something that was added on later. But it was kind of like the end game. Basically, go to these, you have a timer to kill as many enemies as you can. Each of the enemies would drop these little cinders, and then you'd kind of go around the map and find a treasure chest to cash in the cinders to potentially get some better reward, which was fun to do. Because of this game having so many things to do, like almost too many, you're just going to be stumbling into various events. So I just happened to stumble back into the Helltide again, and this is like actually the one thing I actually knew how to do. I'm not sure what these Druid cinders are for. We'll figure it out later. One of the zillion currencies and items that I'm collecting now. Alright. So we still have about 12 minutes left. We do need to find a chest soon, though. There were different chests that you could cash in different amounts of these cinders for to get better stuff. There were chests that were dedicated, like, just to armor or just to weapons or whatever. So I need to go find one of those so that I can just kind of camp around it and make sure that I don't run out of time. I don't think they appear on the map either. You just got to go find the chest. I'm really excited. Tomorrow is the Capcom Direct. So expect a video from me on that tomorrow night about what we saw. They are going to have like a 15-minute Monster Hunter Direct at the end to talk about whatever's going on with the new Monster Hunter game. I know they're going to do another beta after this, so I'm super excited for that. I think I'll be gone for some of it, though. I think that's next weekend when I'm going up with the boys to check out the Bourbon Trail, so I might miss some of that, unfortunately. And then the launch of the game is at the end of the month, and I am definitely going to be taking some leave for that, and I will most likely be streaming or at least talking about it. I plan on streaming that game a lot. I am very, very excited for Monster Hunter. But I thought Diablo would be fun just to kind of check out the stream setup again, and kind of see kind of the state of the game. I think it's in a cool place. I think if this was your everyday game, this would definitely be something you could have a ton of fun with, because there is just so much stuff to do. It's like it's overwhelming. I mean, inside moment-to-moment gameplay, I feel like it's overwhelming, but just in general of like where the game is in terms of the content, I mean, they're really putting a lot of stuff out here. Different mounts and armor sets and cosmetics and companions, which I haven't even touched any of that yet. I'm still just, I just made a new seasonal character and I'm what, 12, 13 levels in now? I think I leveled up again. I need to, at some point, take a breather and actually put some stat points in and see all this cool gear I've been getting. I haven't even done that yet. All right, so there's a Gift of Mysteries. That's 75 shards. That could be one worth doing. I'm just kind of collecting. There's another chest up there. We'll go check out what that one is. I love this rabies. It spreads so much. Man, it just smokes enemies. It's a really, really nice ability to have. Somebody poison a guy and then you just kind of ignore him, and then he just dies, which is great. But the enemies are just pulling out so fast, you really don't even have to move. Kind of just camp a spot and just let them come to you. This looks like there's something on the map here, but I'm not sure what it is. I have yet to touch health potions, by the way. That's what I'm saying with this build. It's nice to just... Oh! Hello, buddy. It's nice to just play. I'm just looking at my... I'm basically glancing down at my screen, just looking for my rotations. I'm just holding down X, and then I'll roll my thumb up to square, and that's it. And then every so often I'll bite if I have a dense group of enemies or a boss, and then at least the poison will kind of hurt them a little bit too. Another level. We'll get to it later. Just working my way up to this other chest. That's another Gift of Mysteries at 75. Do we see other chests on the map? Yeah, see, they don't show chests on the map. You got to go find them. Do you know what this one is? Gift of Tortured Mysteries. Tortured Gift of Mysteries. You're annoying. I can't tell you the number of times I've played this and I have 175 souls or like 160 and I'm like running. I remember running with like my friend Sid, like trying to get to the chest, and it's like we were trying to kill things as fast as we could just so that we could like cash in, and then like missing it. So with like, I'd say in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna kind of start pivoting to like basically go find where I want to stand to try to find the better chest. If I can, if not, at least I know there's a couple like basic chests in here that'll at least get something on top of all the experience. And I don't really know if I've been getting very good loot. I haven't really even looked, to be honest with you. But we'll head down here and see. I also remember he would pull out his phone because people knew where the good chests were. There was like a map based on your seed. You had to go... There's some website you logged in to tell you when world events were and where the chests were and where they would spawn. It was a whole thing. We were really into it. That was all before the first season. That was like basically vanilla game, and then we kind of moved on from it. But I remember doing that with him. I remember really kind of grinding the game for a while. There's another chest up here. Let's go see if that is a better one or not. Yeah, you can see that poison spread. Look at all those damage. Look at all the damage I'm on the screen. It's so nice. That was a good one. Where'd my barbarian buddy go? There's like a dude next to me. We were like killing stuff, but I guess he got tired. Tired of hanging out with this mangy wolf. There we go. Just collect these little poison things. There we go. Yes, I don't know why it's teleporting me like that. It's like not even the enemy I'm targeting. It's always weird. All right, let's go ahead and grab some more cinders and let's see what this chest is over here. Another 75 chest. I don't know, I'm not finding the big one here. Sorry, this guy wants to have a 2-hour conversation with him. Like, hey, listen, I gotta go. Just skip through this block. Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Can I skip this or what? That's it? You're welcome. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and mount up and see if we can find any other chest around here. There's a chest over here to the right. Let's go see what that one is. Another 75 chest. I guess you just don't get dismounted anymore? I'm not really sure. It's kind of weird. I feel like before I used to get dismounted all the time on my horse. Horse, like, is immortal now or something? I'm not really sure. Another 75 chests. Okay, maybe they changed it. I don't know, there's one down there. Let's go look and see. Then we're just gonna have to start collecting them so we don't waste our souls. Looks like a big guy. Finally got dismounted, by the way. It took a while. Must make it to chest. Just kill these guys real quick and see. Oh yeah. Alright, well. Every chest I found is only 75, so I might as well take it. That's a lot of guys. I think it's a channel, right? There we go. There, I got something at least. Whoa. I guess this is all the guys. Now I'm using health potions pretty quick. I guess this is all the guys that I skipped earlier that just decided to just jump me. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Look how many potions I'm drinking every health potion I have. Alright, there we go. Minute left. Got some health potions. Let's go ahead and get on our horse. See one more chest over here we can go grab. What's what we got here? Pull these guys off and grab that. And then I'll feel like at least I got some value out of this. At least I got two rewards. My god, you're so annoying. There we go. Nice. Alright. I don't think I got very good gear, but at least I got something. At least I didn't leave empty-handed. Kevin wrote 17 minutes ago, Diablo 4. Yes, Kevin. You're supposed to be in bed resting anyway. I see no chat from Kevin, so I don't know if he's actually watching. He maybe just saw that I was playing. That's okay. All right. Well, we killed off all the baddies. Now we're just back to regular baddies. And that's fine. We'll get back to where I was going before. We'll look at our gear and see if there's anything worthwhile. Got a couple stat points I need to put in. Alright, let's kill that thing. Boy, these guys do not stop. I mean, I appreciate the dense enemies. I don't know if that's something they patched before. I never felt like there was a lull in this game. I never felt that way. I never felt like I wasn't doing something, but this is an insane amount of enemies. Like, okay, just, I'm not gonna move, so I can use my stat points. All right, I could just dump everything into Shred, and Lacerate deals an additional 24%. I believe Shred is the name of the ability that I'm using right now. It is Shred, okay. Or I could go down and put some points into my ultimate skill. Lacerate. Shapeshift into a werewolf, become immune, and quickly dash 10 times. Let's do that one. Let's try that out. Lacerate heals for 3% on the ore. Fortifies 2% of your maximum life. Fortify characters take 15% reduced damage. You become fortified and have as much life as fortified. Okay. And then over here, whenever Lacerate critically strikes, your skills deal additional damage. Okay. We'll start working that way. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay. And how about gear? Let's look at our gear really fast here. So, yeah, see, I'm starting to find stuff that hits better, but that 124 orb is still just so nice. I don't think it's worth getting rid of that quite yet. Finally got an amulet. This whole time I didn't have an amulet. It was kind of funny. I'm not really looking at anything other than the armor rating. That's good. Let's go ahead and try out our new ability. Oh, that's nice. That's a long cooldown of 35 seconds. I kind of regret putting that many stat points in something that's only going to last me. Are we going to wait 35 seconds to use it again? Yeah, so why did I teleport over here when there's a guy right next to me? I don't understand. The value of this build absolutely has to be in pulling enemies together to spread rabies. That has to be kind of how this build works the best. Get the max value on that poison. I mean, the guy even in the top right of the screen, he got hit by poison. That's how far the poison spread. It's pretty nasty. Let's see. Big pulls, man. Let's see how far we can get all these guys. Do our new ultimate ability. Spread the poison, and I'll just slash through. I hope we pick an orb up that'll just basically kill everybody. There's no orbs, so that's okay. We'll just pick them off. Look at how much up. I mean, I just started hitting this guy. He's basically at like quarter health. That's really, really nice. Very good. Okay. Why? I still don't understand. Maybe that's just the limitation of the controller. I wish it would just cast in place. but it wants to teleport. All right, we're getting close to whatever this Dolor is. So we can continue to get some kind of core abilities for our Druid. Hull Tide has risen. I'm good, I just said Hull Tide. Okay. We made it, boys. We're here. I'm gonna do the Stronghold Durla. Let me drink a sip of my energy drink here. What is this? I guess I gotta go down and around. Let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. Go this way. Well, I'm gonna guess what happened here is the same thing that happened everywhere else, and that's the people in the town got really lethargic and let these monsters build these massive strongholds, and we are so grateful the monsters do not want to attack us in town because they would overrun the single town guard in half a second. So thankfully they're all just hanging out. I guess I gotta go down the cliff and around the cliff and up the cliff. And all right, speak with the Druid.
What's going on?
There we go. A memory.
Will not fall to you, Astaroth.
Oh, those guys got smoked. Okay, a little flashback here. Lighting's really pretty. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Find the Druid spirits.
The roots of the great oak
I
path.
don't care about that. Speak with the Druid. Find the spirits. Okay.
The smoke. I can't see. Please, mercy.
Oh, the guy got smoked. Have some rabies, friend. Alright. So, little flashback here, I guess. All these druids got skunked. This one dude basically walked in and like bodied the entire town, killed all the druids. Alright. Just kind of walking the path. Poor guy, he's like his whole life he's just a good druid, and he died in like 3 seconds. I remember going to BlizzCon back when BlizzCon was a thing. I remember going with Rachel, and I want to say it was BlizzCon like 2012 or 13, which looking back on it now is basically like the golden era of Diablo and the golden era of like basically Blizzard. They did this really cool panel where they were talking about character design in Diablo, and they were saying that the monsters are only on the screen on average for like half a second before they're dead. So they only have one attack, and it has to be very distinguishable, like instantly. So a player can instantly identify what they're going to fight and basically how to beat it. So I think it's cool thinking about that original philosophy in the design, knowing kind of where they ended up now with world bosses and these multi-tiered boss fights. That was definitely something that really didn't exist back in kind of like the vanilla days of Diablo, which I think is really, really neat. All right, there we go. Not sure if these soul burners are... Oh, I thought they were buffing this guy. They're not. Okay. Yeah, spread the rabies. There you go. Look at those guys in the top left getting hit by rabies. That was great. I think rabies might be one of the coolest skills in the game. It's just such a cool concept. Can't go through the fire. Can I climb up? I can. Alright. Alright, so we have, we get through here? Okay. Should be one more spirit here we gotta take out. Yes, spread my rabies. Let's hope I'm watching everybody just take that little tiny tick of poison damage. I'm not getting many orbs though on my legendary. I think it might be time to swap that out. I'm not getting as many kills on my core abilities I used to.
It's all ash.
All right. So I've freed all the spirits.
Their anger will feed me for ages.
Okay.
You shall feed the flames. You was touched by hatred.
We get to fight this guy now? There he is, Baelgamoth, the infernal tormentor. Man, I'm hitting him with everything I have, and he's not even like a third of the way down yet. But he's not really hurting me too much. I just took it. No, I say that as I just have to chug 2 health potions. Miss me. Okay, he dropped somewhere. Trying to kill enemies with my core ability to get that explosive thing to do a little bit more damage to them with my that seemed to do a lot of damage there. When he summons more enemies I can kill with my core to get those orbs, which do that extra explosive damage, which is really kind of nice. These guys are like... There's like not a single orb from any of those guys. That was lame. I think it says you're guaranteed one every 20 seconds or something, but got a few at the end there. Alright, that should probably be about it. I think the Rabies will probably finish them off. There we go. Give me my loot.
Never harm another soul.
He will not, because he's dead. Alright, rekindle the Wanderer's Shrine to conquer Turdurla. I don't know what that means. Is that something to do? Stronghold must be conquered first. Rekindle the Wanderer's Shrine. Does it here? I guess. Sometimes the icons don't the icons on the map don't match up to the quest objectives. And this looks like a shrine. All right. I got Scott's Glen stuff. Okay, I conquered it. Okay. Rewards available. See, this is what I was talking about. So not only do you have all the progress outside of everything else, you have the region progress inside of everything. So now I can claim this, which will give me more experience or skill points or paragon points or obols or... It's a lot of stuff. God, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Now I have unlocked the quest here, which will allow me to probably... I have to go probably beat that. Get the aspect of the expectant, and then I can go beat the spirits of the grove. That's my thought. More rewards or same rewards? I just missed them. No, I feel like I got everything. Okay. Yeah, now this is like a town, right? So now there's quest givers here. There's... Can upgrade my stuff with alchemy.
What needs of you?
My treasure chest is here. There's a blacksmith here. The rings are here.
The stars of
Yeah, let's look at our gear, actually. We didn't do that. Yes, I think I'm going to dump this blood-boiling barbed sword. It's great when it procs, but it wasn't procking enough. I feel like I'd rather just have the consistent base damage rather than that burst of damage that wasn't really, like, doing anything. Wasn't procking enough. Rings, helmets, totems. No, not seeing anything like wildly great here. That's a good upgrade. Okay, Pain Chisel. And now we can go to the blacksmith. Is there a blacksmith here? Heal. Not seeing a blacksmith. Rings and amulets. An alchemist. Heal. Waypoint I need to unlock. That's so dumb. Druids didn't have a blacksmith. They didn't believe in that. They said, you know what? You want to get a blacksmith, you got to go to another town. You got to go to this other big, massive town that's bloated. Somewhere. Kiovash. Kiovashed. All right. Let's go ahead and visit a blacksmith now. Dump that. All right. Well, my goal tonight was to set out to at least start on the spirit boon path. And I think we've done that. I think we successfully opened up the area. What do I do with these things? Bring spirit offerings to the 4 druid spirits and told Dora to receive a powerful boon item in return. Okay. I guess I'm collecting these because I haven't done the powerful boon item yet. So we're getting there. What's this Legion thing in 4 minutes? This Legion? That's more Helltide stuff. Whisper. Yeah, I mean, there's really just no shortage of stuff. There's leaves down here. What's the leaf? A headhunt. A harvest. I mean, it's just, there's so much stuff going on right now. It's too, I feel like, no. I don't know what Legion is. Maybe Legion hasn't started yet. I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, it's overwhelming, I think. And I'm okay with the content. You have to learn to just accept that you don't need to do everything in this game. I think you just say, today my goal is to go find 3 Lilith shrines. Just don't worry about that. You're going to see pop-ups for stuff that don't make sense, and just don't worry about it. There's going to be side quests and stuff here. You could just ignore them. Just stick to the 1 or 2 things that you think you want to do and knock those out, and then don't worry about the rest. You get to it later or not. But yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap up for now. I'm trying to keep these streams to about an hour left, because what I've typically been doing is I play them through on Twitch, and then I upload them to YouTube, and then I keep them as just kind of YouTube videos of just gameplay. And I find that engagement does drop off significantly at the hour mark, so I try to keep it to an hour or less. And I think this is a good bite-sized kind of reintroduction to Diablo, kind of talking through some of it with you guys. Checking out some of the new stuff that's in the game, playing a little bit of the event, playing a little bit of the story. And yeah, it's fun. Nice thing is it's drop in, drop out. So if you're looking to play with other people, it's pretty easy. And you could jump in and give them a hand. That's what my wife and I used to do all the time. And who knows, maybe she'll watch this and she'll want to get back into it with me. But it's a fun game. I definitely have fun with it, but I don't think it's like my forever game. My forever game is going to be Monster Hunter for sure. But that'll wrap up today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking at the recap. No drop frames. So thank you, AT&T Fiber. You continue to impress. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.